Welcome back. They're turning bystanders into lifesavers. The American Heart Association wants you to be equipped, prepared, and confident if CPR is ever needed.
Yes, and next Saturday, you can join the nation of lifesavers at the Greater Nashville Heart Walk. Dr. Catherine Brown, hey girl, and Annie Thornhill, they're both here to tell us all about it. Welcome in.
Thank you.
Happy to have you here.
It's
Crucial information. You guys tell us why we have to know this.
Yeah.
We are so excited to be here, and we want everyone to know that they can come to the Heart Walk on Saturday the 21st. It starts at 8 a.m. It's a free event to the whole community. Everyone can come, and this year we're really focusing on CPR education because we want to generate a nation of lifesavers, and Dr. Brown's going to talk more about why that's so important.
Yes, absolutely. We know that life is why, and it makes a difference. We are talking about the statistics are real, and they're showing us that bystanders are not getting the CPR that they need because people are afraid. In fact, women are less likely to receive bystander CPR than a man.
To receive it.
To receive it.
Women are less likely to receive it.
Half
Interesting. Yeah, because I read that 65% of Americans, and maybe I'm part of it, are afraid to perform CPR. So let's build our confidence. Dr. Brown, show us how it's done.
Let's
you
do
take
it.
notes at home.
Take notes. All right. So one of the things we want to make sure we emphasize, if you see a teenager or an adult suddenly collapse, so we're talking hands-only CPR, not using a rescue breath, we're going to tap and shout, hey, are you okay? So let's see if they're okay.
Hey, you okay?
All right. We don't see the chest rise and fall. They're not breathing. They're not responding. We got to call
911.
And then we're going to push hard and fast in the center of the chest. The hard part is also called the sternum. And we want to make sure our arms are fully extended, elbows locked.
Okay.
Love it. And we're pushing. So we're going to push 2 inches deep. And we're going 100 to 120 beats a minute, like a song, Stand Alive, Stand Alive, or Baby Shark. Let's push.
Or Crazy in Love.
Push, push, push. There's a whole playlist of how we can push hard and fast in the center of the chest.
Okay.
The point is, we need people to push hard and fast, and not to be afraid, because guess what? You can't kill a dead person. So
You can't.
You cannot. So there's no deader than dead. And we want to make sure that people are educated on this. And this is why coming out to the Heart Walk is so important, and getting the information. And again, we know that women are less likely, communities of colors. This is a health equity issue, and we want to make sure that we respond by equipping our community. We saw from Damar Hamlin the impact of it. And that number has increased through the nation of lifesavers, but we want to make sure that we have at least 2 people in every household around the nation trained in hands-only CPR.
Why not? 90 seconds, right? I wish
90
I had
seconds.
learned before now. I'm ashamed to say that I hadn't. You know, I have a child at home. It's crucial information. The statistics that some of the stuff you all sent us is actually startling. And I think I read that if you know how to perform this, the chances are like 3 times as likely you'll save someone, 2 to 3 times.
And the more bystanders we get trained, we can double and triple the survival rates.
There it is.
So this
Yes.
is an opportunity, and I believe that everyone should know. I say if you can teach a child how to ride a bike, I can teach them CPR. And so we'll be at the Heart Walk. We're going to be teaching free CPR there. But the work of the American Heart Association, it continues year-round.
It sure does. And I love how it's free. The Heart Walk is free. I want to go back to that CPR, though. You said in the middle, so kind of where it's still hard. We're not doing the mouth to mouth. A lot of people might think we're doing the, you know, blowing in the mouth and filling it with air. Why not?
So there are traditional AHA courses that people can take, but this one, hands only, really gets our community to respond. We want to equip it and make it as easy as possible for people to try. So hands only CPR is good for those teenagers and adults. Okay. If you're interested in learning about infants and children, we want you to visit the American Heart Association's website, because there is always a class in a community near you. But this is something that can help us build confidence and competence minutes. It's quick and easy, 90 seconds, and we can build a nation of lifesavers. So that's why we're really emphasizing hands-only CPR, because it can help save lives. Even if you're a female and you got some tatas, we want to save a life.
That is right.
There
We are
you have
saving
it.
your life regardless of anything that you're carrying.
And I think we got to have that conversation, right?
Me too.
Because people are uncomfortable about it. And I don't want anyone to look at a woman and hesitate to save my life because of the girls, right?
Because of the girls.
Right.
We're not saying no. We are saving lives.
We're
Thank
saving
you
lives
so
and we're
much.
saying
Thank
yes.
you
guys.
We're so
I
happy to be
appreciate you
here.
both.
Yes.
Everyone, you can save a life and join the community of lifesavers and help the American Heart Association. Visit NashvilleHeartWalk.org. I hope to see you there.